The sea was asleep. For years, silence lingered over the cursed waters of the Caribbean. The sails were torn. The rum had dried up, and the unforgettable voice of Captain Jack Sparrow had faded into memory. More myth than man. But then, without warning, the compass turned again. On a quiet Thursday morning, Disney dropped what no one saw coming. A surprise trailer. Pirates of the Caribbean was back, and in seconds, the internet erupted. Not just because of what the trailer showed, but because of how it made people feel. United, nostalgic, emotional. Like old friends finding their ship on the horizon. Once more, but behind this cinematic shockwave is a story far richer and deeper than just a trailer. It's about redemption, legacy, and a captain who may yet reclaim the helm. So, why did this moment hit so hard? What clues does the trailer really hold? And could this be the beginning of something far greater than just another sequel? Pull tight your corsets and hold firm to the mast, because this is the story behind the surprise that brought Pirates fans back together. And maybe, just maybe, brought Jack Sparrow back to life. Nobody expected it. No Comic-Con announcement. No teaser campaign. Just a 9-word tweet from Disney's official account. You've always remembered the stories. It's time to return. Attached was a 1-minute, 47-second trailer. No title. No names, just glimpses. The Black Pearl rising from mist. A young boy staring over the seas. A shattered bottle of rum hitting the deck. And then, in the final second, a silhouette. A familiar swagger. Beads hanging from a battered tricorn hat. A single word, whispered, savvy. In that instant, everything changed. Twitter exploded. Reddit threads lit up with speculation. Reaction videos flooded YouTube. People were laughing, crying, even shouting in disbelief. Some thought it was fake. Others thought it was fan-made. But it was real, and suddenly, Pirates of the Caribbean was no longer a dead franchise. It was front-page news again. For many, Pirates isn't just another Disney IP. It's childhood. It's magic. It's staying up late, dreaming of treasure maps and ghost ships. It's quoting, "Why is the rum gone?" until your friends beg you to stop. It's a feeling of freedom, of rebellion, of forging your own path in a world that's trying to put you in a box. And at the heart of that feeling was always one man. Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow. But, as we all know, that compass hasn't always pointed true. Years ago, the ship ran aground, following the release of Dead Men Tell No Tales in 2017. The future of the franchise was left uncertain. Critics called the film bloated. Fans were divided. Behind the scenes, storm clouds gathered, lawsuits, controversies, canned headlines that had little to do with pirates and everything to do with real-world drama. Johnny Depp, once the face of the franchise, was suddenly out. Disney distanced itself. Projects were scrapped. A reboot was whispered. A female-led reboot, later confirmed to star Margot Robbie, gained traction but eventually sank beneath the waves with no explanation. Years passed, and for many fans, the betrayal ran deep. Not because of what played out in headlines, because they never got closure. The Black Pearl hadn't just been shelved, it had been left to rot at sea, and perhaps most painfully. Captain Jack had never said goodbye, but the past has a way of resurfacing in 2022. As the high-profile court case between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard captured the world's attention, something unexpected happened. Public sentiment shifted. People began revisiting Depp's work. Suddenly, clips of Captain Jack were flooding. TikTok, "Johnny Depp deserves better," trended across platforms. And by the end of the trial, something had crystallized. Fans didn't just support Depp, they wanted him back, not just as an actor, but as the mischievous, rum-soaked anti-hero who turned a theme park ride into a billion-dollar phenomenon. So, when that silhouette appeared in the trailer, however brief, fans knew it wasn't just nostalgia. It was justice, and yet, Disney has refused to confirm anything. There's no official cast list, no press release, no title card. The trailer simply says, "Returning soon." But the clues are everywhere if you look closely. A broken sword on a beach. The guard engraved with the Turner family crest. Could Will Turner's son be taking up the mantle? A sunken ship adorned with glowing blue barnacles. More ghost pirates, perhaps tied to Davy Jones. A map burnt at the edges, showing the fabled Isla del Perdón, an island never mentioned before, whose name, translated, means Island of Forgiveness. And then, the compass. Jack Sparrow's magical compass, once thought destroyed, spinning wildly on its own amidst a storm. If this was a soft reboot, why base it so clearly in the lore that fans love? Why hint at redemptions, reunions, and returning legends? More than a franchise. Pirates has always been about legacy, about what we leave behind after the sails have dropped. After the treasure's been buried, each character has grappled with. That from Elizabeth's hard choices to Will's eternal curse, to Jack's own question, what is a man who has lost his ship, his crew, and himself? This trailer doesn't answer those questions, but it asks them again, louder, more hauntingly. And in that, fans found something they didn't even know they'd lost: hope across internet forums. People aren't just analyzing the trailer, they're sharing how this saga shaped them. Stories of watching the first film with their dad, of using Jack Sparrow quotes in a school play, of dressing as Captain Barbeza for Halloween in 2006. They're remembering and in remembering. They're uniting. One Reddit comment read, "I thought I'd moved on, but watching that trailer felt like coming home." No matter what Disney says or doesn't say, one truth is clear. Something is stirring. Whether this new installment becomes a full-blown return for Johnny Depp or simply passes the torch to a new generation, the respect for the legacy is undeniable. This trailer could have relied on flash. It didn't. It could have started with explosions. It didn't start with silence. And from that silence, a roar has grown, one from millions of fans refusing to let this story die quietly. As of now, there's no confirmed release date, no official title, but that almost doesn't matter, because in a world where franchises chase headlines and reboots flood every corner, this felt different. It felt like someone remembered why Pirates of the Caribbean mattered in the first place. Not for gold, not for gimmicks, but for that feeling of standing at the edge of the world, with the wind in your hair and freedom on your face. So now, we wait. Not just for a movie, but for a moment when the compass points north again. And when it does, we'll be ready. Because this time, we sail together. Savvy.